So hi, hello everyone. So welcome again to this YouTube channel. So it's been a long time since I have posted the video. So today we are going to talk about a very important topic, that is how to check broken links in Selenium. So suppose there are many links on a web page and how you can verify that if all the links are working fine or not. So you can check that using a Selenium code. So let's get started. So let's get into this topic step by step. So first thing is, what are the broken links? So whenever I say what are the broken links, what does it refer to? Okay, so let's get started with the links first. So links are the HTML tag on a web page which we use to redirect to another web page. So that are links. Okay. So broken link is one that does not work. It means it is not redirecting us to the web page it is expected to. Okay. So what could be the reason that link is broken? So the reason could be the because the particular website or particular redirection page that you're looking for, that is down or that may not be exist. So that could be the reason for the broken link. Okay, so let's see what we have next. So now the question is, why to check the broken links on the web page? Why not to let it be? So the simple reason is because it leads to subpar user experience. So suppose I visit on any website and I clicked on any link over there and it redirect me to the error page. So it is not a good user experience, right? So it is subpar user experience. So the another reason is that the information that you are looking for from that link, you'll not be able to get that because that is link is not working, right? So that is the reason that we should check the broken links on web page. So before we move further, we should be aware about what are the HTTP status code. Okay, so whenever you are going to send a request to a server, then it is going to generate a HTTP status code in response. Okay, so if suppose you have valid URL and you are hitting a request to a server, it is going to send you back a response that is in the form of 2xx. You can see here, right? But in the case of broken links, which are obviously invalid HTTP request, server is going to respond you with 4xx or 5xx status codes. Okay, so these are the HTTP status codes. So now we are aware about that. What are the broken links? What are the links? Why do we require to check the broken links on the web page? What are the HTTP status codes? So now let's get started that how can we identify broken links in Selenium. So the first step is collect all the links present on the web page based on the anchor tag. So you all aware about it that a link starts with the anchor tag. So on the basis of that, you can collect all the links present on the web page. Then you have to hit a HTTP request for each link, and then you have to verify the status code. That of course we have already discussed that if it is in form of 2xx, it means it is a valid link, and if it is in the form of 4xx or 5xx, it means it is a invalid or broken link. Okay, then the thing that I already told you, that you have to determine on the basis of the HTTP response code. Then you have to repeat the steps for all the links on the web page. Okay, so let's get started and let's see how we can write the code on Eclipse. So as you can see that I am right now on Eclipse and I have already pasted my code. So don't worry about it. I am going to show you each and every step that I have written over here, that how you can check the broken links using the code. Okay, so each and every step I am going to explain you. Okay, so in this project, if you go to dependencies, you can see that I have only Selenium dependency. Okay, because you're already aware about it that in new Selenium manager we don't need to have any WebDriver manager dependency, or we don't need to set any system.set property. If you're not aware about it, then go to my video new Selenium manager 4.6.0 in my channel itself. Okay, I'll be posting that in the description. Okay, so before I move into the code, so let me show you this website. Okay, so I have already opened it. So let me open this. So this is the website that we are going to use to check all the links. You can clearly see that each and every tab have different links, and you can clearly see here there's so many links that manually, if you want to check it every single time, it is very difficult. So why not to automate this testing, that we have to check each and every link whenever required, even if you are smoke testing, or because one time it is obviously, it looks easy, but if you have to do it repetitively task for this, then it becomes hectic. So that is why automation comes into the picture. Okay, so let's move to the code and see what we can do. Okay, so now let's get into the each step what we are doing exactly in this code. So this line simply to launch the Chrome driver, and this is driver.get is we are navigating to this website. Okay, and we already discussed previously that we have to pick all the links using anchor tag. So by using tag name, I am picking all the links. So here you can see that in this I have got all the links present on the web page. Okay, now we have to iterate each link. Okay, so you can see here that I have put the for loop here up to the size of the links. Okay, that how many links are there, we have to iterate the for loop up to that. Okay, so now I got the first link. Okay, then I have got the URL of that link. Here I have got the URL of that link, and then I'm simply trying to hit the URL. I'm trying to hit the HTTP request using that URL. You can clearly see here that I'm opening the connection. This is simple code. If you want to make a connection and if you want to get a response from the server, you have to write this as a syntax, that first you have to open the connection. Okay, then you are simply connecting it. Then from that URL, you are checking that if response is 400 or more than 400, then obviously it is a broken link, as we have already discussed it, that broken links HTTP response code will be in the form of 4xx or 5xx. Okay, but if it is not, then that link is working fine, and we are simply checking the response message. Okay, again reiterate, let me again reiterate. We have picked all the links using anchor tag. Then we simply iterate all the links one by one. Then we get the URL of that link, and then we are making a connection. Then we are hitting to the server. Then we are checking if the response code is more than 400. It is a broken link, else it is a valid link. Okay, so let me try to debug it so that you can get more idea. So let's debug the code, and you can clearly see that I have put the breakpoint here, and let's just right click and debug as Java application. Okay, so it is going to launch a Chrome browser, and it is going to navigate to the expected website. So you can clearly see here, and I have minimized the browser as well. So you can clearly see that we have navigated to the website, and now this should have all the links. So you can clearly see the count is 81. So it would have been like very difficult to each time manually check each and every link on the web page. So that's why we are automating it. Okay, so now this loop will be running from 0 to 81. Okay, and one by one it is going to iterate for each and every link. Okay, so let me go to the next step. So you can clearly see it is going to get the URL. Like if I hover over here, if I hover over the URL, so it got the URL of the first link, right? So now it is going to make a connection. Okay, so then you can clearly see that it opened the connection, then it set connect time. It is connecting to the server, and then it is going to check for the response. So you can clearly see that the above method, this took some time because it is hitting the server. So now we have already got the response. Let's see if it is going into the if condition. If it is validating, it is not, it will be go to the else condition. So let's see. Okay, so this link is working fine. That's why it is in the else condition. So the first link is checked. You can clearly see. So now we have already debugged the code. So simply I can try to run it in one go and see if there is any broken link on the website. I simply run it as an Java application. So now it should simply open the Chrome browser, and you can clearly see that it has opened the expected website, and you are able to see most of the links. So since there are 81 links, so I'm going to resume this video, and once this script is uh, finally finished, I'll show you the total console. Okay, so script is finally executed. So let's see what is printed in the console. So most of the links are working fine. So you can clearly see there is one link where it is showing request denied is a broken link. Okay, if I go to the code, you can clearly see here that I have written it here is a broken link. And because this link is not working, it might have uh, respond with a 4xx or 5xx code. So that's why it went into the if and it printed this. So you can clearly see that all the links are working fine except this link. So it is very difficult to troubleshoot this manually, but once you have properly written a script, you can clearly see we are able to get a broken link. So that is all from this video. If you have any question or any comment on this video, please write it out and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.